Hello, I'll say good day. I'll say we are the Yahyel. I'll say we are one. I'll say we are unified consciousness. We are one field of being. We are one field of consciousness. We are one field of energy resonating on a certain pitch, a certain dimensional frequency that has enabled us all to come together. It's time for the transmission of this goal. We are all together. We are all one. We are all receiving. We are all downloading in our own way, in our own time. All that comes through is relevant for each individual. How you perceive what comes through is relevant for you. You do not need to necessarily understand all the information physically, mentally, but it will seep in on many levels of your being. It will seep into many layers of your consciousness. So if something goes over your head, if you find we're speaking a little bit fast, it's going a little bit fast for you, as we can tend to come through the channel. No, on some level, it is integrating. It is as much an energetic transmission as it is a vocal, mental, verbal transmission. There are layers of consciousness. It is entering your reality on a higher domain to your higher self, your subconscious, your mental body, your physical body, even in a sense. And the idea is that as we transition to a new reality, we are becoming more of who we are. We are becoming more of an expanded version of ourselves. We are becoming more like our higher selves. We are becoming more of our higher selves. We are becoming more of our multidimensional nature of reality. So the idea of understanding things mentally, the idea of grokking things intellectually is in a sense not so relevant as it was some years ago, when it was really your only means of processing data that you had available to you, at least on the surface. It has now come to the point where you can tune into many vibrational dimensions, in many vibrations of reality that are relevant for the absorption of information in a variety of ways. So with this understanding, we shall transmit a message very dear to our hearts, very dear to our consciousness, about why we are here, who we are, what we have come here to share, what we are sharing with you, why this particular array of people has come together, this particular array of consciousnesses has synced together, has synced up, of course, without coincidence, or with coincidence, but not by accident, not by mistake. It is an orchestration. Was it said preordained prior to this channeling event on a higher level, a higher dimension? It was preordained. You did organize this on higher levels of your consciousness that have been coming together prior to this channeling in dream time, in the astral plane, and in a sense on the blueprint level that creates your reality. And we would share that it is no coincidence. It is no coincidence you are all here now, because you all have a certain part to play, a certain role in the unfolding of extraterrestrial contact in one way or another, whether it be physical contact, extra dimensional contact in the astral plane, the deep dream realm, or simply the channeling of our frequency, the channeling of the energy that we represent of your higher self into your nature through your highest excitement. It may take many forms, many modalities, the idea of artwork, displays of synchronicity in your reality, displaying to your fellow humans that synchronicity can be a way to live your lives. And the more you tune into our energy, the more you tune into the frequency of your higher self, the more you will see synchronicities happen in your lives, the more you will see coincidence, incidents apparently unrelated happening, coming together for the exploration of consciousness in a certain way, through a certain paradigm, in a certain format, in a certain dimension of creation. So the idea is the more you let go, the more you align with your heart's purpose, your higher calling, your highest excitement, your calling, your divine purpose in life, to be who you are, to be who you came here to be the vibrational resonant pitch, the vibrational resonant frequency of who it is you desire to create in this life, who you preconceived before you, linearly speaking, before you incarnated in this reality, to express in a certain form, in a certain modality. The idea is the understanding that as you let go, as you drift more and more into the natural flow of creation, the natural flow of life, and the understanding there is only this present moment, all things exist here and now as expressions of you, and all you can really do is sit in the present moment, live in the present moment, and listen to the signs, the instincts, the inspirations, the natural inkling to move in a certain direction, to go with a certain flow, to resonate with your heart's desire and your highest excitement. But this is all there is to do. And from this place, from this understanding that this is what you came here to do, this is what you came here to create, to resonate, to tune into your highest excitement, your highest expression of creation in this physical reality, all things can flow to you effortlessly. All things can enter your domain. All things can enter your dimension. Your dimensional pitch, your dimensional frequency is resonant of a specific purpose, a specific calling. You came here with a mission. You came here with a purpose. And that purpose is to define a certain chunk of reality, a certain sector of reality as you, as your reality. as your section of the time-space equation, as your section of the one infinite creator of all that is. And in that creation that you call you, in a sense, your mansion, your house within the kingdom of God, within the kingdom of heaven, that's what you see, that's which resonates around your field. For example, in this instance, the people in the call with you, the channel, reflecting back to you, as you choose to become the co-creator, as you choose to become the creator of your reality, as you take back your power, as you take back your divine right as a sovereign being deserving of everything you require to come into this creation. Everything that is relevant for your higher perspective, your higher service to humanity is always doing its best to come into your reality. It's always doing its best to come into your creation. And this is the idea of going with the flow. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. For it can be a gentle stream of consciousness that flows effortlessly into your reality when you know that following your excitement is the path, the doorway that leads you towards everything you need. Everything that is relevant for the exploration of your creation. Everything that is relevant for the exploration of your consciousness. Everything that is relevant for you to expand into more of who you are, life lessons, knowledge, circumstances for you to go in depth into your lack beliefs. Your beliefs are out of alignment, to bring them to the surface, to shine light upon them so you can see what and who it is you truly are not, so you can become more who it is who you truly are. The idea is the excitement is the complete kit. The excitement holds everything in it. When you are following your excitement moment to moment to the best of your ability without hesitation, you are moving down the path that will draw to you everything you need into your reality to support you abundantly, to bring you the finances, the wealth, the abundance in any way which form abundance may flow to you, to proceed further down your path and draw into your being, your sense of consciousness, more expressions of what is relevant for your reality. And it's a case of letting go. It's a case of living in the moment. It's a case of simply being who you are, simply being a resonant pitch, a resonant frequency in this here, now, given moment. Forget about everything you thought you used to know about your past. Forget about everything you think you know about the future. There is only the here and now. And you can affect your past, you can affect your future from the present moment. But the present moment is all that actually exists. All that is in creation exists here and now as you. It's all vibrational resonance. It's all vibrational frequency. It all exists here and now as you. The entirety of creation, the channel, the people around you, they are you. They all exist in you, here and now, as you. Every aspect of creation that you are not currently resonating on, that you are not currently tuning to the vibrational resonant frequency, exists here and you now in this present moment. It's just you are not perceiving it from this dimensional perspective. You have locked yourself into a certain vibrational frequency. You have locked yourself into a certain dimensional state of being. And it is this understanding that all parts of you exist here and now in this present moment as vibrational frequencies that will give you the ability to understand that you can unlock your vibration from the reality you are currently creating for yourself. But the idea is you create cycles, you create repetitive patterns for yourself by believing this is how reality is. Oh, well, I'll just have to put up with the cards I got dealt. I can do nothing about it. This is my hand. I'll just have to play it to the best of my ability. But no, that is not the case. The idea is that you are creating this hand repetitively, but you can unlock yourself on that vibrational dimension. You can unlock yourself from that vibrational frequency simply by having the understanding and your knowledge and your deep heart of hearts and your core true self in the deepest part of your experience. You can tap into the knowledge that all exists here and now as you. All vibrational frequencies exist here and now in you. And it's simply a case of unlocking yourself from the vibrational frequency that you no longer wish to experience and tuning into the vibrational frequency of the reality that you choose to experience more and more in your reality. And we have handed you in the past the permission slip of following your excitement moment to moment to the best of your ability as a method for raising your frequency, raising your dimensional awareness into more of who you are, to unlock you from your old patterns, your old belief systems, your old perspective of realities, and allow you to open up to a new perspective of reality, allow you to open up to a new perspective of creation. And it is this understanding, this letting go of the old vibrational frequency that will allow you to unlock more and more and take quantum leaps into new realities. For you no longer really need to rely on the tools and techniques we have given to you in the past. You can really just unlock everything in a moment if you believe you can do so. You can say to yourself, I will unlock my vibrational frequency in this moment from this paradigm I have created for myself. I will tune to a different frequency. I will tune to a different dimension of the hyperspace continuum and create an entirely new world for myself, an entirely new reality for myself. And while we understand that there are collective co-agreements on your planet that keep you locked into a certain dimensional experience on planet Earth, the ideas of gravity, the ideas of sunlight feeding your planet, the ideas of food, needing sustenance to sustain your bodies. You can begin to unlock yourself even from these paradigms, even from these expressions of creation. So understand that you are the vibrational creator of your reality. Understand that you are the one consciousness experiencing this reality, and all of creation exists within your form, your being, as an aspect of your infinite creatorhood. And let go of the old and embrace the new. Tune into a different vibrational frequency. Say to yourself, for example, tomorrow morning when you wake up, I'm not letting myself get locked into these old patterns of worrying about my life, thinking about all the bad things in my life when I first wake up in the morning. Say, no, I'm unlocking myself from that repetitive vibrational cycle that is keeping me in a certain paradigm, keeping me in a certain dimension of awareness. I'm going to choose today to tune into a completely different frequency. I'm going to create a completely different reality for myself, a completely different dimension of creation by simply choosing to unlocking myself on that vibrational frequency. That means that dense reality I do not prefer, and I'm just going to choose to change my dimensional frequency. I'm going to hold in my knowledge, in my experience, the idea of all the things I love, all the things that create bliss, ecstasy, conscious expansion in my creation, and tune your frequency, tune the balance of your consciousness into the idea that all things are possible, all things exist here and now as being, and I'm shifting my pitch to something I prefer. And this will unlock an understanding in you as you do this more and more day to day through the weeks, months, and years coming ahead. As we shift into a fourth density reality, it becomes much easier to shift your dimensional frequency at any given moment due to the higher density of light entering your reality, and reality becoming more malleable, more dimensionally light, more non-physical, more dreamlike in a sense. It unlocks the ability for more and more of you to shift vibrational frequencies at such an accelerated rate you can literally find yourself teleporting in and out of realities. It is a possibility in your reality. There are beings in your reality that have experienced the idea of teleportation, the idea of winding up somewhere without knowing exactly how they got there, the idea of going on a journey and getting there several hours before they thought was even possible. This is happening in your reality already. As more and more of you come to understand that you are the dimensional frequency, vibrational co-creators of your existence, and you can choose to tune into different dimensional frequencies. It unlocks a collective mindset. It sinks into the collective knowing of the whole, and you are reaching a kind of 100th monkey effect in your civilization now, where this knowledge is beginning to seep out internally, but beginning to also expand out into your news outlets, your alternative media, the idea that you are creators of your own reality. And as we go through this shift, as we go through the riding of this crescendo of the pitch, of the higher consciousness, as we enter the fourth density plane of existence, we can come to the understanding that as the co-collective creation, as the collective consciousness of planet Earth, as the consciousness of Gaia herself and you and the human collective consciousness come together in the understanding that you can shift vibrational frequencies into any reality you wish, moment to moment. It unlocks it more and more. So if you experience the idea of waking up in the mornings and say, today I'm going to choose a different frequency, I'm going to choose a different pitch, I'm not letting myself get locked into that repetitive pattern that keep these cycles of life going on day after day, month after month, year after year for so long in my life that they're dragging me so far down. I'm not choosing that anymore. That's not who I am. That's nothing to do with my resonant pitch, my resonant frequency, who I am and who I came to be. I'm going to choose a different frequency. I'm going to choose a different dimensional awareness. I'm going to become who I am. I'm going to align with the dimensional frequency of my higher self and let everything that is relevant for me come effortlessly into my reality, because I am the creator of my dream. We are the co-creators of our reality, and we choose to co-create a reality more resonant with my higher self, more resonant with our higher self. We will co-create together. And you can come together as a group, connect in with each other, say, how did your vibrational pitch shifting attempts go this morning? Did you stay stuck in the old patterns of blah, 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 blah? Or did you manage to shift yourself into ping? Wow, I'm an expanded expression of consciousness and I can do anything I wish because I am the infinite creator. And check in with each other to see how you're going and explore this idea day to day, week to week, month to month, as we go through this profound shift into a fourth density reality over the coming weeks, months, and years. And you will see dramatic shifts in your lives that will allow you to sink in, grok in, ground into your being, your consciousness, that you have the ability to shift to a different parallel reality at any time you wish. And the more this belief comes real for you, the more this belief will come real for the collective consciousness, and the more you will see the fourth density golden age of your dreams come into the light of consciousness. Day by day. All right? Any questions? Does anyone have anything we would like to refine? Does anyone have any ideas about this we have just shared? More clarity, more deeper perspective, more generosity of information shared on our behalf?
Hello.
Hello, who are we speaking to?
This is Christy here. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hello, Christy. We are very good. We are perfect as always. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much
Shibai, good day.
for giving me the opportunity to make that statement.
Thank you for making it. Thank you for being who
Yes,
you are. The
yes.
amazing perspective of the infinite creator of all that is.
Just making that statement puts me in that energy that you just described.
Wonderful. Good start.
Yes.
Are you going to do this every morning from now on in your reality?
Well, I'm sorry, I came into the call a bit late. Who am I speaking to, please?
We are the Yahyel.
Yahyel.
Are you aware of the Yahyel extraterrestrial civilization?
Yes, I think we connected before somewhere down the line. Or it might have been just I sent Jonathan a message, just inquiring on the energy that he brings in. Yes, I find you a fascinating race, quite interesting. But yeah, it's a wonderful topic that you bring to our awareness today, and it's something that I try focus on a daily basis, which is to try and come out of the.
Well, we suggest you stop trying and start doing. This is our
I love
expression.
that. Yeah, I
Let
love
go
that.
of
I heard you
try.
using that before. Take that word "try" out of my my conversation. But yeah, I continue to make that effort to evolve on many levels.
Effort?
And
It's not an effort. It's a doing. It's a choice. You see, from our perspective, these words "try," "effort," they suggest that it might not actually work, and your beliefs create your reality. So when you are locked into the vibration of try and effort and hard work, you are creating a reality where you need to try and you need to put effort. But if you can simply understand that all you need to do is shift your vibrational pitch to a frequency where there is no need to do any of that, that it just is because you say it is, then it is.
correct. And practice makes perfect, as we say
Well,
down
yes,
here.
we understand that practice does make perfect, but the idea is, for what we are expressing here, that you do not even need to practice. You just are. You just say, I am. I do not need to practice any longer. I'm done with trying. I'm done with efforting. I'm done with practicing. I am being bliss. I am being
Wow.
ecstasy. I am being who I am. And you cannot fail to be but who you are. We understand it is a
Wow.
process on your planet. You are going through this healing process, as you call it, but it's only because you're holding on to discordant beliefs that have nothing to do with you are. It's a process of letting go of the beliefs. And you can just let go of all the beliefs and say, I am going to be bliss. I'm letting go of all my fear-based beliefs that are keeping me locked in a certain vibrational pitch that is not to my preference, and I will let go of it all, and I will become a vibrational pitch where I know that everything that is relevant for me will effortlessly flow into my reality, where I know that I am the ecstatic bliss of creation, where I know that I am invincible, untouchable, and the one infinite creator of my entire dream. And know from this perspective that all things are bliss, nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you, and everything that is relevant for you will effortlessly flow into your reality. And from this perspective, you have no vibrational frequency in you that can drag you down.
Yes, that was powerful. That was powerful. Um, to even start the conversation now, and try and be aware of my discussion to you, I won't say puts me in that fear mode of making sure that I get it right, but I know that I have some work to do in that area, and to change how I view my 3D reality on a daily basis. And everything
why do you have a fear of getting it right? What do you feel will happen if you get it wrong? Because understand, from
well,
a higher perspective, you can never get it wrong because everything is just an aspect of creation.
exactly. And I've just come in.
So why do you fear getting it wrong? If you
Well,
wanted
it's not. I don't think it's a fear of getting it wrong. I've just been given a lesson in a short space of time by you of where I'm at as regards of my 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 involvement in this creation down here, this reality that you've just described that I can create on a daily basis. And I see exactly where you're coming from. And my reality down here can be chaos. It can be, but I know also I can take the route you've just described. And the route you've just described is the route that I want on a daily basis. There's no doubt about it. This
All right,
reality down
I'm
here.
going to suggest that you would start by redefining this reality down here as perhaps this reality up here.
Yes. Yes, maybe so, But I mean, you're coming in from another reality, and your teachings are amazing, and it's given myself and other people in the group an awareness to understand and realize that yes, we can change in the moment. Taking that on board, I won't say can be quite difficult, but as I say, the SIM card has been conditioned down here, and there's a bit of work, especially around myself, as I'm connecting at the moment to the Council of Kin. I'm not sure you're aware of that, and I'm being taught how to channel. And this whole opportunity has changed my life completely. And I've been guided also by one of our attendees today, Angie. She's in the room. She has been of immense help in many ways. So this journey that you described, yes, and the journey that I'm on, again, has given me the opportunity to see what you just described and the potential that I have within myself to change in the moment. It's quite amazing.
It certainly is. But on another level, it's not amazing at all. It's just the nature of reality. It's just the nature of creation. We understand it is very amazing. It is amazing that we are endowed with this ability to create any reality we wish. But from a higher perspective, it is not amazing at all. It's just how it is. It's just simple physics. It's just the way creation works. Yeah. Very simple. What you put out is what you get back.
Exactly.
Okay. Hello, Yahyel. I just have a quick request. I got first contact in the sense of a shooting star from you guys. You told me to be at a certain place at a certain time. I went to that certain place at a certain time. Within 4 minutes, I saw the shooting star. I would like a more direct form of contact with you. Can this be possible?
All things are possible.
Then can you send me a time and a place where I should go, and then I will see you guys there.
The next full moon is a potential. Do you have any areas in your reality away from civilization where there is a pool of water?
Yes.
All right. This would be our tip.
Okay, I shall head to that pool of water or the reservoir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And understand that even if you do not see us in physical reality, there are many ways we can come through into your dimensional plane of consciousness. It is not always the most relevant way for you to experience a physical sighting. For while many of you experiencing a physical reality are very attached to the idea of seeing our craft in the skies, for this is the reality you have been used to for such a long time on your planet. The idea is that there are many ways we can make contact with you that can, in a sense, be much more profound, much more unlocking, and much more expansive for your consciousness. So do not limit it to the idea of just seeing a light in the sky. Open to the idea of many ways we can connect with you in your conscious reality. And you may just be shocked by what comes into your experience.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Any more questions?
More of a comment than a question.
Hello, Shiva. Who are we speaking with?
This is Cody.
Cody. Hello, Cody. Shiva. Good day.
Hello. Good day. So I've noticed that very recently, since I've had my awakening, so to speak, my ideals of what has been my excitement have been shifting. I'm a musician, I'm a writer. I feel like now all of those things have been to bide my time and to keep me busy and to keep my mind sharp, to keep me occupied. And now I'm not quite too sure what the excitement is. None of those feel as relevant.
Well, understand that excitement is always moving, always shifting. And while there can be overarching things that are relevant for your creation in this reality, the idea is that excitement is always shifting. Excitement is always moving, because excitement is a driving force to get you moving in a different direction, moving down the path of what it is is relevant for you in this reality. So the idea is the permission slip we share with you time and time again, and we will share with you now, is the idea of not trying to tune into some overarching excitement, not trying to tune into some higher reality, some life-arching project, some career, some business, but to simply tune in to the idea of following your highest excitement moment to moment to the best of your ability. For this really is the best way to operate, even if you find you do have an overarching career, an overarching expression of your excitement that you would like to explore. But the idea is that, as we have shared with you before, your excitement is the guidance of your higher self. Your excitement is the guidance of your higher mind. Your excitement is the physical vibration, the physical expression of the consciousness of your higher self in physical reality, in the physical dimension. And whenever you feel an excitement to do something, and it does not necessarily need to be jumping up and down excitement, it can be as simple as a peaceful state of being, a loving, compassionate state of consciousness, a creative expression, any positive energy, any positive vibrational state can be any state of excitement. Like we say, it does not literally have to be jumping up and down excitement. But whenever you feel this idea of an excited or of an enlightened state of consciousness, a higher state of consciousness, a vibration you feel pleasing in your being, to move in a certain direction, to experience a certain thing, this is the guidance of the higher mind. This is the guidance of your higher self. And this is the path you came here to tread. This is the path you came here to walk down. And it can be as simple as a walk in the park. It can be as simple as reading a book. It can be as simple as contacting a friend. It can be as simple as making a YouTube video. It can be as simple as really anything that you can experience in your reality. The idea is that this is the cookie crumb trail. This is the breadcrumb trail that leads you down the path the way you need to go. And we suggest more and more you just zone into this idea of living in the moment, choosing where you need to go in the moment, trusting that the abundance will come into your reality, and the understanding that your beliefs create your reality. So if you believe abundance will flow into your reality, it will flow into your reality, because you are the creator of your reality, and what you say is true. There is no one outside of your creation that can argue with you, because you are creation, and you created this for yourself. So whatever you believe to be true is true for you. So if you believe you can attract the abundance, the finances, or whatever way abundance may need to flow to you, do not necessarily limit to the financial, to the monetary system, because there are many ways abundance can flow to you in your reality. Somebody could give you something, you could find something, you could be gifted, you could receive a donation, you could win a prize, you could even win the lottery. Although we definitely suggest you don't get too hooked on the idea of winning the lottery, because this is, in a sense, not a great way to create a fourth density harmonious civilization. For the idea is that the lottery is a great expression of your consciousness, but it's not really a equal exchange of energy. The idea is that so many people are channeling in the little money they have, and one large entity, one large organization is gaining all the profit from it, which does not necessarily use it to exchange equal energy back into your civilization. But the idea is, and this is why many of you, even though you think you want to win the lottery, don't win the lottery, because from a higher perspective, you don't really want to. What you want to do is come to understand that you have a specific gift, a specific purpose you come to share with the reality. And when you exchange energy equally, this is the basis of creating a fourth density golden age monetary system that will eventually come to the point where you can do away with physical money and simply act on synchronicity with equal exchange of energy acting all across the planet, and all beings will come together in a jigsaw puzzle and create the perfect reality. But for now, understand that this is a process you are going through, and we will reiterate the idea that you should just follow your excitement moment to moment. Tune in each day to what feels the most exciting. And you may notice patterns over time that create an overarching higher purpose, higher calling. But specifically, if you come to the time when you're not really sure where to go, you're not really sure what your path, your calling, your purpose is, it is great to just tune simply into this idea that is relevant at all parts of your path, all parts. For so many people get too hooked into the mental idea of this is my excitement, I need to do this. No, you need to follow the guidance of your higher self moment to moment. So follow the cookie crumb trail, follow the breadcrumb trail, acting on your excitement in any given moment, whether it be as simple as walking in the park, buying a cake, reading a book, going for a cup of coffee, phoning a friend, dancing on the street, doing some yoga naked on top of a mountain. It can be anything.
Thank you very much.
And keep moving forth. And when you have carried out this excitement to the best of your ability, now, what is the most exciting thing I can do now? And do that. And this is how we operate, moment to moment. We flow effortlessly through creation, knowing we will attract to us everything we need to attract to us, to further us, to support us in our exploration of consciousness, in our exploration of our excitement in this reality. It's a moment-to-moment thing, moment-to-moment, moment-to-moment. Keep doing it, keep tuning in, keep saying to yourself, okay, I've explored this small excitement to the best of my ability. What is the most exciting thing I can do now? And operate day to day, day to day, day to day in this way, knowing you will always attract the abundance to your reality, and you will. All right?
Understood.
Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.
Hi, I have a question.
Hello, good day. Who are we speaking with?
My name's Carol.
Hello, Carol. Shiva, good day.
Good day to you too.
Thank you much.
Over the last couple of days, I've heard a few people who I've been communicating to and sort of like advising. They've been saying that they've seen something, what they've been say like referring to me as being an angel. And one particular one yesterday, who seems to be going through an awakening, he said he had insights that I wasn't who I actually am. I'm actually more than what I believe that I am. What is it these individuals are actually seeing in me, and how can I expand upon that?
Well, first and foremost, none of you are who you think you are. If you think you're a physical body in a fourth dimensional reality, all of you are more than who you think you are. You all have a higher self. You are all ultimately the one infinite creator. And this is just a small aspect of your being. But the idea we suggest, we feel that these beings are tapping into, the idea of the angelic expression, is the idea that many of you have counterpart lives on other dimensions of existence, on other dimensions of reality. But do you understand the idea that the idea of past and future lives are really an illusion of your third density reality, but really all things coexist here and now as you, yes?
Yes, yes.
All right, so the idea is that from a soul, you have many incarnations spread out like a myriad, spread out like a fractal across many different experiences. There are many different parallel versions of Earth relevant to your soul's expression, parallel versions of you contained within your soul. Mm-hmm. There are many different expressions of yourself, of your higher consciousness in reality, the idea of past lives, future lives, other dimensional existences, and the idea that all of you have guides, co-counterparts in many different dimensions of existence. Many of you have extraterrestrial counterparts, expressions of your soul that you could call a past, a future, or parallel reality version of yourself, but really just an expression of your soul coexisting here and now in this present moment. And you cross-connect to these different aspects of yourself. And what we feel they are tapping to is you have a strong resonance with the angelic realm, with the sixth density consciousness, with a sixth density expression of creation. Mm-hmm. Often referred to as angelic frequency, an angelic dimension.
Right.
And this is an expression of you that is very relevant for this life. Because you can garner knowledge, you can garner wisdom, you can tap into the dimensional frequency of this parallel incarnation version of you, this fractal expression of the hologram of your soul in a different dimension of existence, the other version of you that is more in tune with its true nature, more in tune with your true nature as the one infinite creator, as an infinite expression of the fractal hologram of all that is. And this is what we feel they are tuning into, this aspect of yourself. It is rising in you. As your own consciousness rises, as you come to know yourself as an aspect of the infinite fractal of co-creationhood of the one infinite creator in form, as you understand that there are higher aspects of yourself, as you understand that you are the love, light, bliss frequency of consciousness of the one infinite creator in form.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
You are tapping into this reality, tapping into this dimension, for there is information relevant for you. You can tune into this frequency in this time-space equation of consciousness.
Okay, thank you. So how do I tap into it more?
choose to tap into it more. It is really a sense of how we stated in the beginning portion of this call, the idea of choosing to shift your frequency, choosing to tap into a different frequency, knowing that you are the one infinite creator in form, knowing that all things exist here and now as you, knowing that you can in any moment choose to tap into a different frequency, a different version of yourself, a different vibrational state of yourself. And it is, in a sense, the same idea, the choosing, knowing that these aspects of yourself exist. Let me ask you, can you get a sense of the frequency of this angelic expression of yourself?
I'm not sure.
Well, we can tell you you can. We know you can, but we understand you are not sure. You have perhaps not experienced this. What is your excitement? What is your joy? What do you love to do?
I love to advise people, support them, guide them. I'm just here to serve other people.
All right. In a specific form, do you have a specific way you like to guide people?
A lot of people phone me and ask me for advice in their personal life, practical life, sometimes spiritual, conscious. So I try to give them as much information and guidance as possible that I possibly can.
All right. And when you're in this state of sharing information, do you feel lighter, higher, more excited, more joyful, more open, more expanded?
Yeah, I do. Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, we would suggest that when you are in this state of sharing, you are tapping into many different aspects of yourself. You are, in a sense, acting as a mirror for the beings connect to you through the phone call or however way they are connecting to your reality. And you are, in a sense, mirroring back higher aspects of their consciousness by tapping into higher aspects of your consciousness. Do you find that when you are in these calls, the information just tends to flow? Sometimes you don't even know where the advice is coming from.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yes, this is because you are tapping into these aspects of yourself that have this wisdom, have this higher knowledge. And we would suggest to you that when you are in that state, there will be different energies coming through. And we suggest next time you are in one of these calls and you are in the flow and you are really enjoying it and you are really feeling the heartfelt compassion and love of assisting a fellow human being and you are really feeling an expanded state, sense into the energy, sense into the vibrational frequencies resonant in your conscious expression of creation in that moment, and notice how, depending on the questions, depending on what questions are being asked from you, different energies tend to come through. Because when this is happening, you are tapping into different aspects of your consciousness, different aspects of the higher version of yourself, but you have many guides. You have many aspects of consciousness that are all co-creating. You are tapping into many layers of your being when you are sharing these calls. Information is coming from many pockets of resonance of different aspects of yourself, one of which is this angelic entity we are talking of, this angelic energy we are connecting to, we are resonating with. And we suggest that as you go through this call, you may notice different energies, different expressions of your overall being come through, depending on what questions are coming through. And learn to notice the different energies, learn to notice the different frequencies, and understand these different frequencies are resonant to specific beings, specific guides, specific aspects of your higher consciousness.
Okay. Yes.
And one of these energies you will notice repeating frequently in certain situations, and this is that energy you wish to tune in with more. And the more you come to recognize that energy, the more you are able to choose that frequency to shift to that pitch at any given moment, first thing in the morning, and become connected to that energy and share from that angelic perspective.
Yes, thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Shiva, good day.
Hi, good day.
Hi, good day. Who are we speaking with?
This is Angie speaking.
Hello, Angie.
Hi. I've had some real weird experiences where I spend a lot of time in meditation, but recently my spirit is detaching from my body, and I'm experiencing it's a looseness to my body, and suddenly I've got these wings on my back which are very, very heavy. Is this the sort of the same thing as you were just explaining, or is this something else? It feels very weird. It feels scary as well because I'm losing touch with reality. I feel like I have to ground like every hour of the day to stay in my body.
All right. Well, first of all, understand that you can't lose touch with reality because you are reality.
Right.
So nothing can ever really happen to you. So you will always be fine in these experiences. Your higher self is, in a sense, keeping its eye on you, is looking out for you, is understanding that these highly expanded experiences are all happening because you are able to deal with them. In a sense, your higher self would never give you anything you were not able to deal with. So while they can seem very fearful, while they can bring up many of your natural human fears of survival, of disconnecting from everything you thought was real about yourself, understand that your higher self has always got your back. Your higher self is always in your resonant energy field and will never let you go too far, will never let you pop out so far from your dimensional understanding of creation that your mind would get scrambled and you would lose your sense of identity and you would never be able to come back to who you are. It's not relevant for you. It would not benefit you to come to any mentally disturbed state of consciousness. So your higher self is always looking after you. Your higher self would never let you experience anything that is too much for you. So with this understanding, we would sense that the idea that as you are transitioning to a spirit consciousness, it's really the idea of being tethered to the body that is disturbing for you. For you are coming out into the higher perspective. You are coming out into a more ethereal, non-physical state of consciousness. And from here, you remember more of who you truly are. You remember more what it is like to be a non-physical being. But the idea is, you are still connected to that physical being. And that physical being is what is causing the dense energy, the idea of heaviness. So it's not that the actual shifting into the spirit is creating the idea of heaviness. It's the idea of you are shifting into the spirit and you are remembering what it is like to be spirit. But from this expanded state, you are still connected to the body. And it can be a little bit scary to be connected, to be stuck in a physical body from a fully enlightened, expanded state. And this is why you are all going through a process. For if you were all to become fully enlightened, fully one with the infinite creator instantaneously, while still stuck in a body, it can be very traumatic to know that you are infinite creation and you are stuck in a physical body, stuck to a ball, spinning through space. But in a sense, you are all in denial about who you are. You are all in denial about what you're experiencing. The idea is that a human carnation is very traumatic, is very difficult to deal with. And many of you have gone into denial, put very deep all your deepest, darkest fears about being stuck in this reality, knowing that you only have so much control over your reality. But you know from a higher perspective that you are the infinite creator of all that is. And what is happening is you are transitioning to a non-physical, a more fourth density state of consciousness. Your consciousness is expanding and the denseness you're feeling is the connection to the physical realm. And this is what is causing the discord. It is not actually transitioning into the higher consciousness, into the spiritual state that is causing the worry. It is transitioning into the spiritual state, but knowing that you are still connected to a physical body, that is giving this dense feeling, bringing up the fear.
So I should just trust it and allow
yes
it to happen. If I am supposed to be going out my body, then I should just go with it, not keep grounding and stopping it.
Yes, and we sense that it is you trying to stop it happening, which is actually creating it repeatedly happening. Well, once you let go and surrender to it, you will find it much easier to stay in the physical body. It is the resistance that is causing the issue. For your higher consciousness wants you to experience this expansion, wants you to let go and experience your true nature. But you're holding on, it's keep pulling you back, and your higher self wants to go ping, and you want to go no, and he's saying yes, ping, and you're saying no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But once you go yes and say, oh, to heck with it, we're going to try, to heaven with it, we're going to let go, we're going to become the bliss, we're going to become the one infinite creator. Nothing can happen to me because I am the creator of my reality. Nothing can happen to me because I am the eternal consciousness, and nothing can happen to me because my higher self has my back, and let go into this trust. But in a sense, this is always happening in your reality. Many of you think you are controlling your reality by staying in your physical bodies, by earning so much money, by looking after yourself, but you're never in control. Never really. Everything is an illusion. This control is a complete illusion. You have no control of your reality at all. Every single one of you could die in the next millisecond if your higher self felt it relevant for you. So you are not in control at all from this perspective you try to control from. The only place you are in control from is when you relinquish control and become resonant with your higher self and let go into the natural experience that is relevant for you. So, yes, we would suggest let go, let it happen, and know it is exactly what you need, and you have all the love of light and creation supporting you in every moment of your experience, so you can let go of the worry. This is preordained. This was chosen by you from a higher perspective to experience in this reality. This is exactly what's relevant for you. So you can trust in this knowing that you can never be harmed, you can never be touched, because you are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your dreams, and you are creating
Just when you rang that time.
dream
Yeah.
for yourself today.
It's like
All right?
25 minutes, yeah.
Right, perfect. Thank you very much. Everything seems very simple.
Very simple. It always is. Creation is very simple. Let go, trust, be who you are, expand into bliss. You will wonder what you ever worried about when you finally let go. Be assured you of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shiva.
That was very helpful.
Thank you. We love to help your civilization. We love to help you. Good day. We love you. All right. The channel is becoming a little tired. He would suggest we have one more question. So, is there one person that would like to step forward and bring one more question through into this reality that they feel may be relevant for the whole group?
It's Cody again.
Hello, Cody. Shivai, good day.
Hello. So, in part with what I feel is my highest excitement lately is learning the channel and being more in tune with my psychic abilities, such as remote viewing, things of this nature. Though I know it's a very slow process to learn because a lot of us are not.
You know, it's a very slow process to learn. Didn't you listen to anything we said at the start of this show?
Oh, well, I'm definitely trying to expedite it.
It's a very easy process. How about knowing that you are the one infinite creator and you are always connected to all parts of your being, because all parts of your being exist here and now in this present moment, so you can tap into any part of your being you wish at any given moment that is relevant for your experience. And shift your belief to it's easy. It's who I am. I am the infinite creator. I can tap into any aspect of my consciousness that is relevant for me to experience in any moment. And shift the belief, shift the vibrational pattern to that reality, shift your vibrational frequency to an entirely different version of yourself that never had these doubting beliefs. That is a process, a slow process, requires effort, requires trying, requires struggle. And let that reality go and shift your frequency to a dimensional picture, a version of Cody that never had those beliefs, that never had those doubts about his ability to shift frequency to any dimensional picture of existence in any moment. It is relevant for his creation. And you will experience the idea of remote viewing very much more effortlessly than if you are holding on to the belief that this is a slow process, that this much require much practice. But it's who you are. You are a remote viewer. You are the infinite one consciousness, remote viewing every aspect of creation in any given moment. So you just need to tune into this understanding that you are the entirety of creation. You are the remote viewer, but you are the infinite consciousness, remote viewing all aspects of creation. You are the remote state. You are beyond the remote states. And from here, you can tune into any vibrational pitch relevant for your creation. Does this help?
Yes, it does. It really does. I have just started really intending to get with that line of thinking, and I have noticed that it's incredibly helpful. It really is.
Incredibly, unbelievable, yet completely simple. Completely
it really
natural.
is. It very much is. Yeah.
Simply who you are, simply the laws of your creation. But
Indeed,
you are the creator. And everything is effortless. Everything happens without effort if you define it that way. Even the idea of efforting happens effortlessly.
I like that. That is all for me.
Thank you. And we would share our love, our heartfelt gratitude for coming together to explore this reality in this way, in this modality, in this time. For we learn as much from these transmissions as you learn, as we co-create, as we co-explore, as we ride this wave of consciousness, as we gravitate through creation, as we gravitate to each other and ride this wave, ride this crescendo of expansion of consciousness. ride this dream of creation for all of eternity together. We love you. We thank you for coming together for the co-creation of this experience. We love you very much, humans. Have a wonderful day. Shivai. Hello, Shivai. Good day. Welcome, Shiva.